Yul. Danny, good to see you both. Welcome to Pop Alternative.
Hey,
thank you.
Thank you.
Pop Alternative.
Yul, you like the name Petey, right? You're familiar with that name a little bit, right, Yul?
I do know the name Petey, sure. Yeah.
Danny, we'll get right into it. Watching the trailer for this and then diving into the episodes, I mean, there's so much at play from a stimulant perspective, and like there's so much eye candy. The sets are beautiful, the story's intense, 70s crime. What stands out to you the most when you're reading the script, even before going to camera on Hotel Cocaine?
Oh, wow. Man, I think the story of brotherhood.
Yeah.
I have 4 brothers. They're my best friends in the whole wide world. To be estranged from any of them would be heartbreaking, and would be a cause for an incredible amount of sadness and regret.
Yeah.
And so to start off with that and to be able to play, that sort of narrative with America's Yul Vazquez, that to me was an honor and a privilege. And it's what first resonated to me, because Yul was the person who made first contact about this show. He said, Danny, there's this a show set in Miami, 1978, told through the prism of the Mutiny Club and Hotel, set at the time of the beginning of the cocaine wars, and we'd be playing brothers. And that's all I needed.
Absolutely. And Yul, I'm curious because, so much happens before you go to camera on Hotel Cocaine. There's a lot of discussions about, going back in time to the 70s, the directors and writers and everything. So in a lot of ways, from a storytelling acting perspective, you could see it as 2 separate journeys, right? Before filming something and after filming something, or do you see it as one big journey with multiple steps? I'm curious about that.
You mean prior to starting to shoot?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so much that happens before you go to camera and so much changes before you go film it, right? So that from an acting storyteller perspective, is it one big journey for you, or is it like 2 separate journeys?
Well, it's all one big journey because it unfolds. That journey you're talking about unfolds in sequence.
Yes.
So it's part of the same journey. Where you come out the other side after having shot it, and then you pull back and you can see you're watching it, you sometimes you have a memory of making it that sometimes doesn't line up with the memory of what you're seeing. But that is only from the perspective of the individual. The audience doesn't know that perspective. So that is a weird thing sometimes to experience.
Absolutely. And Danny, last question before we wrap up. I feel like the answer to this question is no, or you try not to. But like with a show like this,
no, I try not to. And I try not to.
Do you ever think about the audience member watching Hotel Cocaine while you're making it? Like just kind of like certain scenes or certain kind of reactions, or does that happen a little bit after you wrap specifically?
I think it's a mistake not to think of the audience, but I also think it's a pitfall.
Yeah.
Right. I think of the audience the first time I read the script, because I know that's what the audience will likely feel or think. That's the journey they're going to be on. It'll likely be similar to what I'm experiencing for the first time when I read the script through that initial time. And I think maybe that's the most I think of the audience at that point.
Yeah.
And that sort of falls into the background. And then you really get down to playing the given circumstances, understanding who the character is, all the acting 101 stuff. And then obviously playing opposite a fantastic actor and allowing what they're doing, the history of their experiences that have culminated into, the personification of that character, allowing that to influence what you're bringing.
Oh, what a great answer. No, that's awesome. Hotel Cocaine on MGM Plus. I can't wait for people to check it out. It was an honor to speak with both of you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.